In this episode, I say goodbye to my closest family because now I'm starting my bike tour in Norway. And my start is in Ornes from the north, and I'm heading south in Norway. And on my way, I traveled through Vigelandsparken in Oslo, a quite known and popular sculpture park in Norway. And I had to stop 2 times in a bike repair shop because I have some issues with my bike. And one day I actually struggled to find a wild camp, but I'll stay with both family and friends along the way. And I also discovered a very nice park in Larvik that I didn't know about. It was an emotional goodbye when I said farewell today. Then the tears came and we hugged for a long time as we cried. Now I won't see my close family for many months. Took me over 30 minutes while cycling before I stopped crying. I'm happy but emotional. Cycled from Ornes to Nittedal, although I didn't start until 11:30 a.m. It was surprising and not planned to get this far. It was a good day with a lot of emotions, sun, and a good and steady speed. Cycled calmly, but it still went fast and well today. Cycling over 70 kilometers was a bit on the long side today. Planning to get up very early tomorrow and take it even more easy and maybe ride the same distance. And set up camp long before 6 p.m. as I did today. Because then I can get more rest. I think it will be a tough day tomorrow with little rest, but must make a short trip to bike shop on the way south. To travel out here in the district is so nice. To travel here on the roads and gravel roads with little to no traffic, and it's a sunny day. It's just so nice. It's peaceful, and you really have a nice time to reflect on your own life and just enjoying the moment. I really recommend people to actually do such activities, to get out here. It's so amazing. At least I really love it. I woke up early to start the day at 9 a.m. on the bike. I was going to see if I got as far as yesterday and finish earlier in the day. And now I'm biking through Oslo, the town that I have lived in my whole life. And there are many different bike lanes, and it's quite easy to bike through Oslo. And now while I'm biking, on my right side, you can now see the hospital, Ullevål Hospital. That's the hospital that I was born in 1979. And also the same place that my youngest child was born in 2005. And that's also the same hospital that is treating my diagnosis, my MS, where I get my treatments with medicine, and they take MR to see if everything is going as it should. And now I'm heading towards Vigelandsparken, the famous sculpture park in Norway. Vigelandsparken is a very nice place just to go for a walk. Many people use this park just for strolling, going with their dogs, because the scenery here is quite beautiful and there are many trails all over the place. And in summertime there is so much flowers and everything, and it's quite spectacular actually. And the most known sculpture is this grumpy kid. Many people think that it brings good luck by holding his hand, but that actually ruins this sculpture. And Vigelandsparken is actually the world's largest sculpture park made by only one artist. And now I'm actually biking through this park for the first time. And maybe it's actually the last time I'm in this park, because I have been here many times since this is my hometown. But now I'm traveling on a world tour, so maybe this is my last time. And if you also want, you can watch all these different sculptures. There are 212 different sculptures. And the sculptures symbolize all aspects of the human life, all the way from birth until you get quite old. And everything in between, when you're happy or sad or angry, or so if you go all day and actually watch every single statue, you can actually see everything regarding the whole life cycle. And now I'm on my way out of Vigelandsparken, and I'm heading towards bike shop, because I actually need to fix my bike. On the way to the bike shop, I felt that it was something seriously wrong with my bike. And as it turned out, when I came to the bike shop, they discovered that my back frame is bent. And luckily, I have a steel frame on my bike. So they were able to take my bike in and bend it back again. And they were so nice. They took everything on the spot. And because I have bought my bike and the bike setup and everything at the bike shop, they said that now they don't want to charge me of the work, since they didn't use any equipment, because they wanted to sponsor my all around the world journey, since they find it quite interesting. So they are so helpful and so service minded. So I will really recommend the bike shop to everybody. And due to all the bike maintenance and everything that happened this day, I'm far behind schedule, and I was supposed to meet a good friend of mine at his work for a cup of coffee. But now, since it's 4 o'clock in the evening, we have scheduled for me to actually just bike home to my friend and his wife, and so I shall stay there at their place for one night, so we can catch up before I continue my journey. I'm so glad that I have so many nice friends all over the place that is always generous with their time and everything they provide for me. I started this day with just 1.5 hours of sleep due to my insomnia. And today it's a rainy day and I'm biking from Oslo towards Drammen. And for the first 10 kilometers, it is more or less climbing all the way. And when I'm at the top, I'm just looking forward to the downhill all the way down on the other side, down to Drammen. And for a couple of years, I have actually had an office in Drammen. So I know Drammen quite well. And today I'm just planning to bike for approximately 50 kilometers and hopefully pitch the tent before 4 o'clock. But first, I want to just bike through Drammen to see all the nice things that is in Drammen for maybe the last time. And you also have this nice bridge that is quite special because in one end it splits into two. And it's just for bikers and pedestrians. And when I have passed through Drammen, then it's time for lunch. Just a short, cold, and healthy lunch. And at this point, I feel a little bit tired of all the climbing on the way to Drammen. And now, while I'm stocked up on lunch and I'm just biking and enjoying the weather that is getting better and better during the day. Then I remember that I actually have a cousin that has moved from north of Norway to a place nearby. So then I pick up the phone and I call her to see if she actually has some room for me tonight. And she says that I'm more than welcome to join her, so now I just need to push for additional 26 kilometers. And I thought that those kilometers would go quite easy, but 26 kilometers almost only climbing all the way. So I got so tired. And in the end, I was actually so proud because I have pushed for 76 kilometers. And although I got so tired, I just kept on pushing all the way to my cousin. I stayed at my cousin's place for 2 nights, and also my aunt came by. And while I was there, I had some issues with my gears on the bike, and I also had to go to bike shop to pick up something. And while I was at bike shop, yet again, they had an amazing service, and they just fixed my bike on the spot, and I only paid for the equipment and nothing for the job. Yet again, they find my journey to be so amazing, so they wanted to sponsor me. So, all salute to Bike Shop. Without Bike Shop, both times on this journey, I would have been stranded for a long period of time. But they just went all the way just for me, and I'm so grateful. And I'm continuing my journey and reflecting on the amazing friends I have, the family I have, and all the amazing strangers that actually provide service to me. They don't know me, but suddenly everybody is just so generous. I just feel so humble of the people I actually meet along the way. So because of the people I meet along the way, this journey just goes to the next level for me. It's not just for the scenery and the experiences, but also for the generosity of the people. And I'm just enjoying all the nice sceneries and natures and everything along the way. And now I'm on my way to Tønsberg to sleep over at another friend's place. And along the way, another biker just biked with me for some kilometers, and we talked a lot and we shared stories. So even though I'm biking alone, I never feel alone, because I am in harmony within myself, and I meet all these different kind of people all the way. And the next day I continue my journey south, and I have such a nice weather, and I'm really starting to enjoy this journey more and more. And while I'm biking and I come to Larvik, I suddenly stumble upon a park I didn't know anything about. And I took the detour through the park, and I can see that in summertime this park has to be amazing. So I'm going to try to come back to this park in summertime sometimes in the future. But now I'm on a journey to the south of Norway. Just a few kilometers after Larvik, I'm pitching my tent and camping for tonight. In the next episode, I will pass over some mountains and have so much nice scenery, and also bike alongside the Telemarks Canal and have some time off the bike and just learning to play the ukulele. Thank you for watching, and remember, just keep moving with happiness.